This episode is about modern foundations. As you can see from this video, the foundations in this particular house are quite tall. The height of the foundation in some places is almost 8 feet. You can see that the hole was overdug by 6 to 8 feet to give enough room for the guys to be able to work in the trench. The openings there are places where windows are going to go in, and then you'll be able to see these bolts sticking up out of the top of the foundation. Those are where the sill plate is going to go, which is where, there we go, which is the start of the upper walls, like the house next to it, which will be wood framed with stucco. You can see the vertical stripes on these foundation walls, which tells us where the forms were put in place. These openings in the side, which are steel framed, show places where the window well is going to go in. Directly beneath the foundation wall is the footer, and that footer reflects the bottom of the foundation wall, which all the weight sits on. You can see those dots in the wall. Those reflect places where wires are put through the wall, which holds the form in place while the wall is curing. Right here on the right, you'll see that window well laying down. So we're going to show a little bit more detail. As you can see, those pedestals in the background, those go about 4 feet into the ground, and those will be bases for posts or beams that will go all the way up to the roof line. That's what's going to support the internal walls, because as you can see by this foundation is probably 35 feet wide, which is far too wide to be able to hold the span. So beam pockets are put in, that little wood chunk that you see at the top of the foundation wall. That's for a steel beam, and that steel beam will run from that spot at the back all the way to the front here, which supports that large space in the middle, and then a vertical steel beam will go, or a jack will go there. Now, in regards to the details of these window wells, you can see that there are holes along each side's edge, and those will that window well will be tipped up, and bolts will go or nails. Sometimes they'll use a ramjet, which is a explosive nail that will go into the wall to tie them in, and usually epoxy is put in there too.